Right guys, welcome back to another episode of the Mark 4 Supra. We have Steve with us today. So I've got a standard diff here. It was an open diff. A nice friend of mine called James sold me his LSD. I've had it built, so it's had bearings, seals, so this diff's all ready to go. We're going to get this in the car, get the prop on, and then that's all the drivetrain connected up, so that's a winner. Also in this video, we're going to do the power steering hookup, finish that off. We're going to do the fuel lines. We've got a fuel pump, and then we've got a fuel pressure reg to fit. Right, let's get this in the car. Alright, Steve's going to take the front part of the R154 prop off. There's the other prop there, Steve, behind that battery. And then that's the original rear part of the prop. And then that literally just bolts in. Splendid job. So Steve's going to take it apart, and then we can bolt it in the car. And I'll hopefully finish this horrible, tedious job. It is a tedious job. Right, which way around did that come off? That one.
I don't know.
Yeah. Right, so this is a Mark 4 centre bearing, and no it isn't. This is a Mark, I don't know what centre bearing that's from. Anyway, it's the wrong one. Throw it out in the bin. So we needed to use a Mark 4 one. So we put that one back in and done it up. So we're just doing up the prop shaft bolts, then do up the centre bearing, and then Steve's got some expensive gear oil, because this is a built gearbox. So we're going to put that in, fill the box up with oil, and then the drivetrain is basically done.
Oh, it's starting to drip. You must be on a winner. Right, pull the pipe out of me, bum.
Ready?
Oh no, the rings come off. Ah no! No!
What are you doing?
The bloody O-ring come off.
You're in a fucking mess.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a bit of seepage when you pull out.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, but it should be 320 newton meters.
And what you're going to do that up the scaffold tube. Yeah, you're flexing this bar bit, I think you're good.
That's tight. Well, at least I know it's tight.
Mighty, but I think it is a ship's crack.
Well, I'd rather it was tight and not tight. There you go. Clutch and clutch. Diff, prop, oil, gearbox oil, speedo.
Speedo, yeah.
Oh, getting there. Freaking flying through.
The next day.
Right, so as you've seen in the last video, if you've not seen it, go and have a watch. We put the power steering tank in. You need to put a pipe to the power steering pump. So we've got a nice pipe. Now we're going to fit it onto the pump, onto the bottle, and then we'll cut it to where we need it to go on the pump. So this is a fuel pressure reg, it's fully adjustable. I run this car on the ES14, got this conceptual tuning. So we're now going to try and mount it in the car somewhere out the way, and then we can start sorting all the fuel system out. So getting closer. So also, as we've mentioned in our previous videos, this is a 4-bar link map sensor. So we're going to bolt this to the bulkhead, and then we can connect up all the pipes to make it work. That's all on now. Right, so you're going to fit this T-piece in. So on the, I'll show a diagram, it's easier. There you go. So we're doing the bottom one. So we'll go from both sides of the boost controller. We've put some nice black heat protective on, courtesy of Exact Engineering. So we're going to mount this to the side of the chassis, so it's out the way, and then the T-piece will come up, and then this little one will go up to that, and then the other two will go up to the boost controller. So we're going to make these and put them on. You don't need to see us make this again. If you do want to see how you make these, go and have a look in our previous video. But yeah, again, we're going to do some YouTube magic. So ready? There we go. This is fitting made. So we're going to make some more. And you don't want to see us make some more, so we'll do that off camera. Right, so sorry for ending the last bit a bit of abrupt. As you can see, it's another day, I'm in different clothes. So, well, before Cameron turned up, I have fitted the boost controller, mounted it to the wing, made all the pipes. So then I P-clipped it to the chassis rail, and then also put the fan shroud back on and made it look a bit better than it did before. Put the top rados on, so you can start putting some coolant in it. What else have we done? I think that's it so far. So we're going to put some power steering fluid in, make sure we've got no leaks, and then we can start doing the fuel pump and fuel pipes. Right, let's get some oil in. Yeah, so I'm going to undo this cover, and underneath this cover should be the fuel tank, and then we'll undo the top of the fuel tank to change the fuel pump, because the standard fuel pump in this isn't going to deliver enough fuel. And we need to hardwire the fuel pump as well. someone's been in here before. I don't like it when that happens. Yeah. So we've got the fuel pump carrier out. It is a stock fuel pump. So we have a 520 litres a minute pump. Got this from Engine Tuner. I think it's a minute. Is it a minute? Hour. 520 litres an hour. Still, would you want to drink it that fast? No. So we're going to take this one off, fit this one, and then put it back in the car. Right, let's take it apart. So we've used the original rubber grommet off the original fuel pump, and then I just cut a little bit of rubber in the bottom there, and then put a cable tie around it, and that just holds it in. It can't go anywhere. So problem solved. It just stops it earthing out on the body. Then we'll connect up the original wires. Cool. So just gonna reach. Right, so I fitted it all on, and the sock went the wrong way, so that's no good. So I had to turn the pump back the other way and put the sock on. So we've just moved it, done the exact same we did before, but put a bit of rubber in there just to hold it. All right, let's go and put it in the fuel tank. So what we're going to do next is, I haven't got it on me today, I have to go and get one, is find the main supply to the fuel pump, cut it, join it into a relay, and then hard relay to the power supply we got here in the boot. Because the power supply from the standard ECU is like 10 volts. And you want 14 at your fuel pump. So yeah, if you're having fuel issues and you haven't put a relay in line, then do it.
3 days later.
I'm just making the earth lead for the engine to the body. Why? Because normally you would earth the engine from the battery to the engine, but now the battery's in the boot. So we've earthed the battery to the body, we now need to earth the engine to the body. So it's basically doing like a ring main like you do in a house. There you go, all made. Doesn't it be a twat to put back on? Doesn't matter.
Later.
This is from the fuel filter to the rail. This is from Exact Engineering. So again, thank you to Jim. Right, so that's the length I need it. I'm going to cut it, and then we're going to put a 90 on the end. So there we go, got a nice short little pipe, 90 on one end, straight on another. And then, hopefully if we got this right, that will screw into our fuel filter, and then that will screw into dash 6. Lovely. And then put it in. So this is our fuel pipe, sorry, to the fuel rail. I put a glove on it just no dust or crap gets in there or any fuel smell. So we're just going to tuck that back there out of the way for a minute and get on with the next job. Right, so me and Paul, as you've seen in the time lapse, been making the loom. So we've had a custom, or add in, the cam sensor. We've added in the VVT, because this loom wouldn't have had VVT. We've added in the crank. We've added in the boost controller, because that wouldn't have been there. We've added in the coil packs. That's to finish off. We need to shorten that down, that's for the air temp sensor. We've got to cut this, this is for your map sensor, so we're going to make that longer to fit there. And this isn't all of it, but like, I'd say that was 90% of what we've took out that you don't need. So that can, down there. So next up, we're going to tape the loom up, so you can get it in situ and get the inlet on, and then we'll do the core packs another evening and do these another evening. But once I've got it all on, we can sort of make it to fit to how we want it to fit. So that is the loom basically 98% done.
24 hours later.
Right, so we've taped up the loom. So we've got it roughly where we want it. Steve's been busy, so I'll let Steve explain what he's been up to.
So, as this is having individual coil packs, standard VVT cover is useless, it doesn't work. So I've had to measure where the spark plug ports are going to be and then drill it out to suit the Audi R8 coil packs. I did a pretty bang up job, I think. It fit perfectly.
I'd put the one that you've cut.
Yeah, no, I was just showing that one for reference. But so now, when I get it on the right point, the light. They sit absolutely spot on and look really smart, I think. So it won't look too far out of place for the time being while Bob's getting the cam covers sorted out and having them made to look like the GT
these
ones.
are genuine R8, well TSI, people call them R8, but they're all in bag
They started
stuff.
off on the R8.
Yeah, they're all in bag stuff. So these are genuine Bosch ones, got these from Mill Auto Quit. Yeah, got a good deal on these. So on to the next thing, as the loom's all plugged in, some injectors. So thank you to Bennett Engine Tuner, sourced these for me from Asnu, as it's pronounced, but yeah. So these are, look, even the boxes, man, look at that. I was impressed by that.
I was going to say, the box is fancy, so the injectors should be.
There you go. So they've supplied us with 1050s, and they've supplied us adapter looms as well. So literally, this is plug and play. So no mucking around, no cutting plugs. Just literally on, click, straight into the original loom, done.
Daddy, I want a light.
And Harry wants a light. Yeah, bring it back, because we don't need it for a minute. Good lad. So that's get them out and see if they fit.
Want some? Have you got any Vaseline or you got grease or what?
Vaseline.
Don't want to go in dry.
No, might rip the seal. Should we see if one of these fit first before we go filming?
Because if they don't fit, it's quite funny.
Well, I've got a drill bit to drill them out, so...
You are not drilling that.
Why not?
Because that would have been done on a CNC machine, not a pikey drill bit.
Steve knows me too well. He's nicked the bloody light, isn't he?
Hold on. I've got a light for you.
Oh, Jesus, here we go. We're going to get blinded. Fucking Nora.
It's the little things.
Little things, please. Steve's simple mind. No.
I'm like a chicken.
You're getting mugged off by your kid on YouTube.
Okay, now. Times is hard. Why did that one go in so much easier?
Oh, the other one was better. Hang on. Let's try that one.
Okay, now. Finished being a kid?
Yeah,
Okay.
for now. You wait till I get to drive that. Well, he had a Supra once before, and I never got to drive it because his seat didn't work. So I could never move the seat. So I jumped in it one day. He said, "Oh, move it down the hill for me." So I jumped in it, couldn't move the seat. And he sits in the boot. So I'm sat on the edge of the seat with my feet fully extended out, and I could just about reach the brake pedal. So I just rolled it down the hill. I was mortified.
He would have done anything to drive that car that day.
I was fucking mortified. All I wanted to do was drive a Supra. And even if it meant just putting it in gear and rolling it down a hill, that would have been driving it to me. But no, then he sold it. And then the next chance I got to drive a semi-decent one was a Mark III. And then I had the opportunity to drive it in the Nürburgring. Somebody decided to blow it up, so I couldn't. Didn't you, Bob? I still think you did that on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just want to wreck today, Jim, for no reason. Like, yeah.
Right, so the injectors fit perfectly, which is great. But the bolts and the sleeves that we've got, now that the injectors are in, the fuel rail is now being pushed back about 10 mils. So what we're going to do is measure up through the bolt hole where these sit and see how much we've got to cut off the sleeve and the bolt to make them work. Look at the concentration on his little face.
What, the dog?
No, you. Oh.
I'll pull it in.
Yeah, that'll be right. Right, and same on the bolt. Also, just break everything while you're at it.
Oh, I lost the washer. Oh, man.
Oh, that stayed in there.
Where the fucking... Oh, it's there. No way, I found it all. Fire your own fucking bolt. Right, where's the next one?
There we go.
So we're gonna... Now we fit the injectors and shorten the sleeves by 10 mil. Loads. Gonna put the O-rings on. Cameron's like, can't see because you're...
Are they called O-rings though? Because they're not really O-shaped, are they?
Well, they're cloud shaped. We'll call them cloud
bubble.
rings. Cloud rings.
Speech bubble rings.
So we're going to put the cloud rings in.
Really?
God, it almost looks like
Know what we're doing.
we know what we're doing, but we don't.
Right then. Right, folks, I'm going to leave you guys there. I've got to go and drop my little lad home, so I will, much to Bob's dismay, I'll be leaving him on his own to finish for this for the evening. Sorry, mate!
You're not though. Are you sorry? Are you hell? He is left at the worst possible time trying to do these bolts with these monkey hands. It's fun. Just do up. No! Up. Whose idea was it to build a Supra? Oh yeah, mine. They said it'd be fun. Right, so we've got the inlet all bolted on. That was fun and games. Steve leaving me on my own, bless him. Got the injector plugs all in. That was good fun. So that's all done. What else have we done? Most of the wiring's plugged in. There's literally a few things left to light for the gearbox, reverse lights, stuff like that. But that's going to be in the next video. So in the next video, because we're going to end it here now, we hopefully, fingers crossed, we get it running. So we've got a boost pipe to put on, a little bit of wiring, coil packs, one fuel pipe to make, a couple of pressure regulators to connect up. That is about it really. Put oil in it, put water in it. Make sure we've got no fuel leaks. Turn the key and then go through the link ECU and just make sure everything's working, all the injectors are working, like num 1 to 6. Yeah, just go right through it. So if you want to see this thing running, make sure you come watch the next video, and we'll see you on the next one. So over and out.